Hello and welcome to Steve's Soft Drink Shack. Today I am looking at something from overseas. We're doing something a little classier today. We are looking at Irn Bru. I'm just making a joke about the class. Irn Bru was started in 1901 in Scotland, a place called Falkirk, as Irn Bru, spelled the way you would expect it. But something happened in 1946. Scottish law changed and they couldn't call it Irn Bru anymore because, well, it's not actually brewed. It's, as you can see, it's just a soft drink. And so they changed the B-R-E-W to B-R-U. And at the same time, they thought, hey, that's kind of cool. Let's change the iron to, remove the O, and it became Irn Bru. Irn Bru is really successful in Scotland. It's one of the few drinks in the world that actually beats both Coca-Cola and Pepsi in its home market. And it's pretty delicious stuff. And it holds an actually really special place in the hearts of Canadians in the sense that it wasn't Coca-Cola or Pepsi who were lobbying the government in 2010 to change the laws to allow caffeine in soft drinks other than cola and dark pops. It was actually Irn Bru. Irn Bru wanted to sell its original formula in Canada, and they succeeded. And so that's opened the way for all of the Mountain Dews I've tried recently and all that to be sold in Canada. And we can thank Irn Bru for it. So let's have a look at that today. Now what's immediately apparent with this Irn Bru is that beautiful sort of irony color. They make jokes in their ads that they brew this with girders, but in reality there's actually not much iron in this. There's actually 0.002% of this is ammonium ferric citrate, ferrum being Latin for iron, which is what is used in the periodic table. So there's a little bit of iron in it, but pretty much totally insignificant. That orange color is actually added coloring. Now the smell, what you can immediately get off of this is very close to a bubble gum. It almost smells like bubble gum. But it almost has something sweeter to it. It's bubblegum mixed with maybe a citrus. And it has that initial bubblegum taste, but it has an all-encompassing, I don't want to say sour, but powerful citrusy taste. I guess it is sour, but not overpoweringly so. But it encompasses the entire tongue. It's almost like an electric feel across the tongue, like when you lick a battery, I have to say, if you've ever done that. It's quite good. It's unlike most pops. I can't say it tastes like iron, that's for sure. But that's really good. That is really interesting. I could see it being its own sort of flavor, its own variety. I'm surprised there aren't more drinks that try to fall into the same genre of pop. It's quite good. I really recommend it. I'm glad that it's sold here now in its original formula. You can find it pretty much anywhere in the world. They sell it here in Canada. They sell it in the US. It's sold across Europe. Apparently it's quite popular in Russia. So you can find it pretty much wherever you are. I recommend it. It's good stuff. And you have yourself a good day.